Joining us now, one of our newest KLBK sports reporters, Faith Douglas. Faith, we are so happy to have you. What's going on in sports?
Thanks, Elizabeth. We have a ton of hoops going on right now all over Lubbock. Also, the Lady Raiders and men's basketball teams began Big 12 play today. They were on the road to Fort Worth, facing off with the Horned Frogs for their first conference matchup, while the Lady Raiders were at home taking on Iowa State. We'll have a full look at highlights for those two games up next in sports.
Now, KLBK Sports Connection.
Happy New Year's Eve and welcome into your KLBK Sports Connection. Texas Tech men's basketball team hit the road for their first true away game this morning against the TCU Horned Frogs in the first matchup of the Big 12 conference play. Red Raider Jalen Tyson will go in and works to find the rim. He will get the bucket with about 5 minutes left in the half. Later on, two technicals were called on Davion Harmon and on TCU's Mike Miles, and right before the half, but Tech leads 37-26 at the break. A few minutes into the second, Harmon steals, and check this out, he has an absolutely awesome slam dunk. Texas Tech leads by 8 points. TCU ties it up at 53 right after this with 7 minutes here, and then Mike Miles scores for the Horned Frogs, and they lead by 1, 58-59. TCU goes on to win this one 61-67, giving Mark Adams and company their first loss of Big 12 play. Up next, Texas Tech will take on Kansas at home on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. The Lady Raiders up next took on number 15 Iowa State at the USA. Let's see if the Lady Raiders will continue their winning streak. Lady Raider Breamber Scott goes in the paint here for 2 and ties it up in the first quarter at 2. Next up, freshman Bailey Maupin gets to the paint for the jumper, and she'll make it right here, giving Tech a 14-12 lead. Iowa State's Lexi Donarski next here will drain a 3 and give them a 40-26 lead at half. After half here, though, Texas Tech's Jazz Lewis, she will get up in the paint and she will go up strong right here. Next up, the Iowa State kicks the ball to Ashley Jones for a 3, and Iowa State will take the dub on this one, 81-58, giving Texas Tech their first Big 12 loss. The 63rd annual Caprock Classic wraps up today with championships all day long. Let's start with the Phillies, took on Grapevine FC Lady Lions this morning at 10:30. In the first quarter, low-scoring battle until Shallow Water's Macy Morvick keeps the play alive, and she got the easy 2 there. Phillies tied up at 5. Second quarter, Phillies with the rebound, and Maddie Barnes took it coast to coast and lays it in. Shallow Water extends the lead 13-11. Addison Pitts next with some post work. She gets the fake and then gets the job done for Shallow Water to extend their lead 15-11. In the end, though, Grapevine FC would come back and defeat Shallow Water 45-39. Shallow Water would finish runner-up in the United Supermarkets bracket. Switching over to the guys' championship, Lubbock Christian takes on Brentwood here for the Advanced Graphics boys bracket. Lubbock Christian leads 20-17 at half. Asher Fleming here for Lubbock Christian dumps it to True Ferris for the 2. They go up 31-23. Evan Gruis for Brentwood pulls up and drains the 3. 6 minutes left to go, and they trail 48-33. Gruis again pulls up for the jumper in the 4th, and Brentwood still down by 10. The Lubbock Christian Eagles go on to win this one 54-43. The MVP of this tournament is Lubbock Christian's Asher Fleming. The Abernathy Lopes taking on the Lorenzo here in the Double T Smiles boys bracket. Let's see who will take the ship on this one. Jakari Davis will start things off, gets himself open for Lorenzo, and he sinks the 3, and they go up 2-7 in the first. Cash Garcia for Abernathy will post up, make a move, and get the bank shot and the and one. And they trail by 1, and then Caleb Farrell there just got the under the basket and gets the reverse late in the half for Abernathy. They lead 17-16 at the break. Abernathy goes on to win this one 56-49. The MVP of this tournament is Jakari Davis Mitchell.
All right, Faith, thanks so much for those updates.